We are now going to go over a few setup, adjustments, and maintenance features for the GMC 10-foot 14 gauge NC folder. On the left and right hand side of the folder we have feet for leveling. It is best to use a 1/2 inch steel plate to put underneath these feet, preferably 18 inches wide and the length of the front to back of the machine. You can then use this to adjust the jack screws and shim it accordingly so the machine is precision leveled. Then you can bolt the machine to the floor for best operation. On the front of the ram of the bending leaf you will see a plate. Behind this plate are crowning bolts. You can remove this plate held together by Allen screws and then adjust the crowning bolts up or down, which will then put pressure against the insert bar and will help with some deflection in your bending. In the operator's manual there are photos of what these crowning bolts look like. On the front of the bending leaf we have an adjustment chart here. This bending leaf needs to be moved upwards or downwards for these material thicknesses. They can be adjusted by these bolts and then raised or lowered with the bolt on the bottom. It is critical that this bending leaf is adjusted accordingly so that you get a proper quality bend. Inside the electrical cabinet there's an amp meter. This needs to be adjusted for material thickness for clamping pressure. It's currently set at 2.5 for 22 to 26 gauge. You can set it to 3.5 for 18 to 20 gauge and 4.5 for 14 to 16 gauge. You'll notice the servo drive says run on it. This is what it should say during normal operation. You can open up these screws on both sides of the machine, which will then open to the chain drive system. This system needs to be greased based upon your usage, once a week or more if the machine is being used a lot. Additional leveling pads on the back of the machine and also in the center. This folder is equipped with 2 insert bars, one for 14 gauge up to 18 gauge and one for 20 gauge and lighter. On the back table there's bolt transfers, and the individual fingers can be raised or lowered as they currently toggle. These can be adjusted with this set screw here and then also underneath. You can adjust the height and the toggle.